Hey,
Hi. Okay, I have my headphones on. Why aren't they working? Hang on.
I know for me, if I switch back and forth, like if I have my iPhone set up and then I try to go to my computer, I have to sometimes manually switch them over, like go into my settings on my Mac.
Yeah, I'm like not good enough with technology. Let's see.
Take your time because I'm gonna seriously kill a bite of this.
Heck yeah. Okay, like I can hear some things in my headphones, but just not you. It's so weird.
That is weird.
Um, I guess I don't have to use my headphones.
Yeah, mine are in my bag somewhere. I've got my dog down here. Hopefully he'll be chilling quiet.
Well, I was gonna say, so I'm actually house sitting for a good friend at the river, and I the house is gorgeous, but there's like not a lot of privacy. So I'm on a loft, and my kids might wake up at some point because they're still asleep. Look at my view; it's fantastic.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
that's
it's
great.
um, it's one of my good friends who is just like she just owns the world. It's insane. Um, and she was like, "Will you?" Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's try this one more time, and then if not, we're not gonna do this.
Gotta love technology. It's always something.
I was like, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna have my cute headphones in.
I was thinking about taking a sip of this coffee through the straw, and then I was like, Megan, it's probably too hot for straw.
Oh no.
Mm.
Okay, we're gonna axe it and we're just not gonna do headphones.
Okay.
You can hear me okay though, right?
Oh yeah, I can hear you fine. And seriously, no worries. If kids wake up and yeah.
Well, now I can't hear. I'm okay, wait. Okay. Say something.
Hey.
Okay, I can hear you way
I
better
can
now.
do.
Okay, cool. Hi.
How,
I'm not
how's this?
ADHD at all.
Hey, you're in good company. Neurodivergence abounds in my household. Um,
It's so funny. I'm not the tech support role in my household. I like actually reject it, and everyone's like, "You have to learn technology," and I'm like, "No, I don't."
I'm resisting at all costs.
Like, no, I don't. I just don't.
Well, I don't know if I know I reached out and messaged you. I don't know if you know much about what I do, but I had an interview with Amy Untamed. Also found her on Instagram and started
Mhm.
following her. So I just got off with her and I was telling her like I was just sitting on my front porch. I have this like coaching launch I was doing. I'm DM. It just stands for Daryl Megan.
Yeah.
I'm a life embodiment guide and I primarily work with women, essentially helping you navigate the emotional water in your nervous system and make
Mhm.
shifts. And so I have all these projects going on all the time. My mind is always, and you know this with ADHD, like we just have ideas.
There is never a shortage of ideas.
Yeah,
There's shortage comes in the execution.
yeah.
Yeah.
90%. Where's that last 10%? Like I
Yep.
probably can't see it, but talk about 90%. Do you see right there? I painted everything you can,
Mhm.
but that one spot under that light is still it's still the old color. And look at the floor. I'm doing renovations and
Yep. Just like a strip. That's literally, or it's like, it's why does the burnout happen when you're doing dishes when there's like three dishes left?
I'm like, really?
Like, I can do this.
Oh, but I was sitting on the porch one day and this idea for 1,000 voices just like it was like a download. It was like my
Yeah.
spirit guides or the universe was like doot 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 doot. And I was like, that's what we're doing. Like I don't know why. I just feel the extreme need to reach out and connect with all these amazing people that I'm seeing. And then I started finding more people. So I was like, oh, we're gonna reach out and the whole premise is 1,000 voices, right? There might not be 1,000 voices in the room when I do the speaking event. I might not
Mhm.
interview 1,000 people, and that's okay because the voices that are here are going to reach 1,000 more voices. That's the hope,
Oh
you know?
yeah. Dude, the
Like,
internet's wild like that, man. Like
yeah,
it's really cool. That I love that. I too, I feel like ADHD and neurodivergency in general kind of works like that. It's almost like it works in downloads. Like I get ideas and I hyper fixate on them and I'm just like I cannot I'm like this is gonna happen.
yeah,
That's so cool. I love that that's how it was all inspired.
yeah. And so I was actually speaking with another one. This one I found her on TikTok. She's called the Outcast Alchemist. What a cool tag name.
Ooh.
And we were talking just briefly about neurodivergence, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's a power, that's a gift and a power all in itself." And so
Hmm.
I want those voices, and yeah, be super comfortable. I want,
I'm gonna be moving around. I'm like, also, can I vape? Because I'm so anxious.
please be comfortable. Like,
I was like, you can edit it out or whatever, but
no,
I'm like, I'll like hold on to it. It's like my emotional support. Like, it's my vice. It's so bad.
but you know what? That's where you are right now. That's where you are right now.
I
And
did. I was a cigarette smoker for like 15 years, and the day that my divorce was finalized, I quit smoking cigarettes. But
oh,
like obviously I do this, but like it's way less invasive to like everyone else around me.
yeah, no, I totally
But
get it. Because
yeah.
I was a smoker too. My quitting smoking actually also happened after divorce. And I
It's like
still,
a gift you give yourself for like getting through it.
well, story time. And since we can do this because our brains do this and like you'll understand the come in and out. Um,
The paths.
so I also had a hard time with drinking. Like whiskey was huge for me. I don't buy whiskey anymore unless I go to my cute little like bar in town,
Mhm.
a cute little like old fashioned. But it was smoking and whiskey.
Unless it's like very intentional.
Yeah. Go the
Yeah.
very Irish in me, you know. And I
Mhm.
got
And you look like a baddie.
thanks.
It's like I could see like with your whiskey and your yeah, okay, I get it. The
Yeah.
vision, the
And
vision.
imagine I used to have like 30 chickens, so imagine me with my cigarette and my glass of whiskey just feeding chickens.
Okay, a vibe.
And I had long hair too. I had like super long hair, so I'd have it in
Okay, I'm
my braids.
seeing it. I'm seeing it.
But I drank way too much one night. And this was after the divorce. I moved out and I would just woke up and I was sick of my own shit. So I was
Mhm.
like, I'm gonna go for a run.
Oh,
Hungover. Like I
that's
chose violence against myself that morning.
that's like one of those intrusive thoughts. But like it's so good it's bad because your body is like that's
Yeah.
actually that's hilarious. I love that.
And I couldn't make it like a quarter of a mile without stopping. And it just so happened that one of my neighbors was an old like army guy, and he was on the
Yeah.
porch chilling 5 o'clock in the morning.
He was babysitting you.
He was like, "Good to see I'm not the only one crazy one out here." And I was like, I'm definitely fucking nuts."
Where do you live?
So I live in Selma, North Carolina now.
Oh, okay, so you're not that far from me. I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
not far at all.
hmm
It's just
I'm
like,
like right I'm like right on the cusp. Well, right now I'm a little north because I'm like an hour north of Richmond. But yeah, I'm in Virginia.
so also I saw I don't even remember which post. I think it was a story because I
Mhm.
couldn't go back and like find, I was like, where's this video that made me want to
I
read?
deleted it. I get so like I'm like, oh, that was bad. And then I delete it.
Well,
What
I
was
couldn't
it?
find it. I could not find it. I couldn't remember, but whatever it was, it made me reach out to you. And I'm sure it was probably speaking on neurodivergence because that's the thing. It clicked, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like I want someone to represent, like to share the voice of this story because a lot of the context of my work is healing, but also outside of healing, there is just this like lived experience of being a
hmm
human. And we don't always have to be healing stuff. Sometimes we just need to like feel our experience, and in sharing that with other people, it can be highly connective and highly healing without focusing on the healing. So I did though see a little bit about why you started. doing the stained glass, and it really moved my heart because when I was in, oh, and actually first, do you want to just share your name because we just jumped right in.
We did like ADHD, like, and I'm so bad at interviews. I've done them a couple times, and I'm just like, oh my God, I need to tell you this right now. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
doing the right thing. But yeah,
but yeah,
tell us
no,
what you do.
I am Jessie Ransom Powers. I am a stained glass artist from Richmond, Virginia. I had always considered myself an artist. Honestly, for my whole life, I was like a weird art kid in high school, trying to like figure out my thing. I tried to do sports, not a land animal. Like, I was a really good swimmer, and my mom always said like I turned forms into like the water. But as far as like land, I just like my body didn't work, but my hands did. And so like I always tried to find things in art and like my different mediums. And I did that a lot as a kid. And I got married really young and I was an army wife and I kind of lost all of that vision and art. And like one day I just kind of like woke up and I was like, I'm an artist. I'm gonna start fucking acting like an artist, and I taught myself stained glass. And it's kind of crazy because like I manifestation, prayer, whatever you want to call it, a plea to the universe. I was like, I need my art back. And the universe like gave me all of these people to just kind of like get my art journey and my life journey like back on track. Like this guy moved in across the street in like buttfuck Missouri, like this little math teacher with two daughters moved across the street. My street was three people on a dirt road. He happened to know stained glass, like when I was learning it. Like just like little things like that. It was like wild. And
And
yeah,
it
no stained
works.
glass. Huh?
And it works. Like you put it out there and it was like, oh, you're clear. You want this? We're clear. Message came in and it was like, boom.
It's crazy because like I had been in this marriage for so long, and I loved my husband very much, but I was not happy. I was not who I was supposed to be. And I finally realized that, like, that, I don't know, it was like something clicked, and the universe gave me all of these gifts to validate that. And then, like, all of these manifestations, like, started like taking place. But it's funny because I didn't actually realize until I reclaimed my life back that I didn't actually get diagnosed with neurodivergency, ADHD, until I was 30, because I think that I was trying to hold all of these different things in my life together, and I was trying to do it by myself. And then all of a sudden my brain wasn't working. It was like, I was like, wait, because I've been doing, I was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I was in a very slow town in Missouri. I had been conditioned a lot of the propaganda that's going on right now currently. And I was convinced that like I was happy, and I was not. And
Doing the
once
right things, but they weren't right for you.
they were not right for me. Yeah, I think that I remember thinking a lot like someone would be really happy in my life. Like I actually remember having that thought, but I'm like, it's not me. Like this is not what I'm supposed to do. Like I'm not supposed to be living in Missouri. Like I'm supposed to be doing something more than this. I'm supposed to, like, my husband is supposed to like me. Like like things are
Ah.
supposed to, and I started listening to my gut, and I made plans in different ways. I'm from the East Coast. We got orders that we were supposed to either go to the West Coast or the East Coast. So I, pushed to the East Coast so I could, like, make an evacuation route. And I did. And art was like actually really a part of that too. And it fueled my new life. And now I am in my new life, without my ex-husband and with my art, but also with my neurodivergency. And that's a whole other can of, it's so funny because I really resonated with what you said about like healing. People focus on healing a lot, and like getting through a situation and getting into a new situation. And I think that I did that, and I actually did that like seamlessly. But then, like, once I got into my new life, I'm like, oh my God, what do I do now? It's like I didn't even know who I was. Like, I had to like relearn all of these things without all of these other conditions. You know what I mean? And I think that was one of the hardest things that like people don't talk about. I'm like, okay, I'm in this new life that I now chose. Like I get to do art. I get to be with someone who loves me, that I love. I get to like build this community with people that are accepting of who I am now. But how do I deal with myself? Like
Yeah.
how do I deal with
How do I
myself?
hold this? How do I hold this?
Hmm.
I love that you're saying that. It resonates with even part of my journey too. What do I like to wear? What do I want on my walls? Uh,
Hmm.
what do I really want to do with work? And then too, now that I got so used to dealing with the trauma and the other and holding it all together, my nervous system was so good at that.
Hmm.
Then I had to learn, okay, how much good.
Let's not sabotage things because that
Yeah.
is what we're used to like. I mean, even as a teenager, my mom used to be like, Jessie, you aren't in love. Like, you are in passion. Like, you confuse like passion with love. Like, you confuse like things happening with like love happening to you. Like, there is love in quiet, there is love in silence, there is love in no conflict.
Mhm.
And when your like nervous system is so dependent on something happening and it doesn't, like there is a sort of anxiety that builds that you don't know what to do with your hands. You don't know what to do with your energy.
Yeah.
And you're looking for places to put your energy. And a lot of times you put them in fights because like you don't know what to do with it. And luckily, like I have a really good community and like partner who I mean, he's just like, no, I'm patient. Like, I'm with you in this unraveling too. Like, we knew that this was going to be a process. Like, you were strong enough to like break yourself. Now you're building yourself back up. Like, that takes work too. And yeah, it's like a whole thing though.
That unraveling word, that's beautiful. That's such a proactive way going into a new healthy relationship post divorce in a time which this is just like proof for anybody out there listening to us that you don't have to be perfect to be
Mm-mm.
loved. You don't have to be perfect to have a fulfilled life. You don't have to
And you
be.
also don't need someone perfect to love you.
Yes. But that unraveling word, how beautiful to be in a community of people or have a partner where you can unravel and
Mhm.
re-knit yourself back together in whatever shape, color, and preference you want. And add-ons, like the blanket of you never has to end, right? But
Yeah.
I just loved that unraveling. That was a beautiful word.
Well, and it's wild because like I think that like for me, like I don't think I expected it. I think I expected to get into this new life and to thrive. And to not have, I'm like, and I know that's like so silly, but it's like when you're in this world where truly, and I don't like want to, but like when you're always the problem and like always on the defense, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be in this new life where I'm not. But it's like your brain conditions you that you still are. And one of the things that like people have to do, that people around me, like one of my best friends is like, you're doing that thing again. I temperature check. I temperature check everybody. And it's not something that I even do to make sure they're okay. I'm making sure they're okay with me. It's like not even a them thing. And luckily, like I'm around amazing people that are just like, everything's fine, like you're fine, you're safe. Like you're only doing this because you don't feel safe right now. Um,
That's so powerful.
yeah. And so like I think that when leaving and like reclaiming your new identity, like giving yourself the opportunity to see what your triggers are and like what is causing you to like unravel or to like stay wound up. You know what I mean? Because like that's a whole process too. And like learning, I don't know. I feel like a lot of women that I've talked to have been like late diagnosed neurodivergencies. And it's things that it's like, I meet people now and they're like, how did no one know that you were neurodivergent? Like, how did no one know? And I was like, because I was an only child and I was only around adults and I was like, I learned to mask. And that is a like tactic. And then when you're safe
Well,
enough, it's just like, you don't know what to do.
yeah. And that's why I think like in the embodiment work that I do, I think that's why this modality works so well for me. And I still want to get to your art modality as well because
Hmm.
I love it. But it works so well for me because of the neurodivergence. Mine didn't come through until after all of my kids were born, all the executive
Hmm.
functioning required more, and then the divorce happened, and I had to hold it all together yet again and yet
Hmm.
again while the symptoms just got louder. I mean, it got to the point I couldn't go into the school building and teach unless I had full-on headphones. And I would
Yep.
get home, melt down, totally overwhelmed, like feel my clothes on my body. Oh my gosh. And I think that's why this modality works so well for me is because it is through the body. It is like settling in and like making shifts at a cellular level that literally rewired my nervous system. And it's still a process. I still sometimes find myself being like, oh, mm, I'm doing that thing
Yeah.
down.
It's
Yeah.
interesting that because I resonated with one of the things you said. I think that for a lot of people, and I'm going to talk politics for a second, but when you're, I don't know your certain situation, but when I was a stay-at-home mom, finances and capitalism didn't like affect me and my value because I was so like entwined with my husband. And then when I became out of that situation, I think like capitalism and the idea of like us working, like our bodies working for worth and working for numbers, like that whole concept and deconstruction of like fucked with me. Like it fucked with my mind, it fucked with my work ethic, it fucked with like my motivation to work.
Yep.
Like it just like fucked with everything. And it really made me think differently about like actively work. Like what is my body used for? And what is the worth?
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, I actually saw one of your videos um, that talked about capitalism and that hustle and that go-go mode and always performing, performing, performing for, I think it was, what did it say? Hustle harder, smile wider.
I don't
And
even remember.
yeah, there was a third thing up there. And I was like, yeah, because the feminine, like a feminine leader, a woman who leads, you can be a CEO, right? Like you can be a woman
Mhm.
CEO, but trying to do that in a biologically female body is really difficult to sustain. And
Mhm.
so working the way that I was working was killing me. I mean, it
Yeah.
was literally sucking my soul from everything. And we're so conditioned. I told this woman at work one day, I said, in the next couple of years, I am going to build my life so that I can have slow mornings with my children. And she said, good luck with that.
Our system was not built for that. And I think that was another I think with like leaving my traditional husband and like deconstructing all of those things along with like religion and like true value, it like it really woke me up.
Yeah.
Um it really woke me up to that like we are selling our bodies for money. We are selling our souls for money to work. And I don't know. I know that like a lot of people have to do it, but like I'm trying to like you, I am trying to build my life a creative life that I can
That
not.
sustains you in peaceful ways, that you can
Yeah.
breathe in the morning. Like when you wake up, you
Mhm.
don't have to worry about sleeping 10 minutes late because
Yeah.
life is literally designed to accommodate you and you can get paid for that. Like it never,
Mhm.
it won't happen instantly, but, and this is not how I imagined it. Like I didn't
Right.
imagine this, but it unfolded this way. And I love that you touched on that because not only with the capitalism part, the energy that we go through the world with, and then coupling that with having neurodivergence. I love that people are talking about it more, and that's really why I wanted to talk to you as well, because I want this experience to be one that people understand. And I think more and more people are sharing about their neurodivergence and how they're building lives to accommodate themselves. And we're not asking permission anymore.
Yeah.
Not asking permission. And I love your artwork. So this leads me to the next thing, like, I'm not asking permission to create. I think somebody was like, why? Why do you create? Why do you create
Hmm.
these things? Because I can, because I want to, because I like it. And I want to hear more.
Yeah, so it's really funny because so like I said, like I had always been an artist, but like I am an only child. So I was raised in a Southern Baptist family. My grandfather helped build the church that I was raised in. Um, I learned to mask from a very young age. Like I knew how to talk to adults. I knew how to be in whatever role that I needed to be. I also come from a mother who's been married 7 times, so she is very familiar with the same thing. She like I thought it was a gift, but I think that it's a curse. But yeah, so I when I graduated high school, I fell into this relationship with this guy that I went to high school with. I got pregnant and I was like, he's army. This makes sense. This makes sense for me to marry him. And I did. I played the part really well. But like as we were, remained in the marriage, we just like didn't like each other. Like he didn't like me, I didn't like him. And I had this tattoo sleeve when we got married, but I didn't have any other of my tattoos. And I mean, we were together for 10 years. So my father died, my best friend died, like things had happened. And as an artist, part of how I heal and I get through things like that is through vision, creation, identity. And so like I wanted to do a tattoo for my best friend since my best friend of 25 years that died suddenly. I wanted to honor her. And my husband told me no. And so I was feeling very restricted. And so when I found glass, I remember that it wasn't a medium that I had touched before. I was just like in my Missouri bed scrolling online and I'm just like, this is so beautiful. Like, I love the idea of like glass. Like you can break it, it's fragile, it can hurt you, but it's just such a dichotomy. And I like loved it. And I was like, that would be cool, maybe in another life. And then I like halted myself and I was like, why the fuck can't you do it now? And so I was like, I have my husband's credit card information. I ordered myself the stuff on Google that Google told me to order. And I did it. And I didn't like ask questions. And he got mad at me. And I was like, I'm gonna learn this. And I started breaking the glass. And I'm telling you, the first time that I broke glass, my whole body just was like I was like, this is it. Because I am glass. Like I was like, I want to take my life and I want to do the same thing with my life as I'm doing with this glass. And I'm going to rearrange it and I'm going to make it the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen. And it's not going to look like what it looks like
Oh
now.
my God. That is amazing.
And I will say some of it was spite, some of it was because I remember I had a conversation with my husband when I had gotten like really invested in the art. I mean, I lost 20 pounds. I spent like all summer in my garage just sweating and learning how to fucking break glass. And we had a night where we were laying in bed. I was looking at the ceiling and he was like, you can never like actually make money doing glass. And he was very, very intelligent, which was one of the reasons why I was attracted to him because he had this mind that just knew things. It could just calculate and understand. And like my brain doesn't do that. I'm way more whimsical. And so there was something super unique about that to me because it wasn't a skill that I had. And he had this way of just making me feel so stupid, though. And would just tell me, like, even if you made this many pieces, like, you would never make enough money to, like, do anything. Like, you're wasting your time. You're putting this energy that you could put into your children into this art that is meaningless. Like, you are not being a good mother. You're spending your days in the studio. This doesn't matter. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm done. I was like, you hate me. You hate me. And there were some other things. I mean, there
That's
was,
like weaponized motherhood. You know,
oh, our relationship was definitely parentified in a way that too, like he was my father in a way. Like I had to ask for his permission and
And you don't,
Yeah, it was.
I don't get that. Yeah, I don't get that vibe from you. You know what I mean? But I understand because I played the role too.
It's so interesting because people hear the story and they're like, that's not you. And I'm just like, you have
Yeah,
no
no.
idea what it takes to become the version of you that you are. And like what you're willing to go through and what you're willing to like experience. And I mean, I do. I love my children. I have the most amazing children, but it's just interesting to look back on that version of who I was. And people are like, people look at pictures and they're like, that's not you. And I'm like, it was who I was pretending to be for 10 years.
Yeah.
Um, because it's funny, people knew me in high school and they're like, that wasn't you. And I was like, no, but it was like a really easy way for all of my family. Like, I got married. This was like a good fit,
Yeah.
you know? And now my partner now is way more. I mean, I believe that I manifested him. I actually met him in college, and he was someone that I used to dream about like for years. It was actually like really wild. And we ended up reconnecting, and I believe that I manifested him. I believe that I manifested my dog,
You're
that
literally
I
your
manifested.
daydreams. You're
Do
living
what?
your daydreams.
Yeah, like I remember I had my dog with my ex-husband who I still grieve. He was my best friend and I love him very much, but I just remember being like maybe in a different life because he did like bite people sometimes. So I would be like in a different life I'm going to have this wonderful life and wonderful community of friends and this person who loves me and this dog that doesn't bite people. And I have him and I have him and I have a tattoo of him now.
Oh, I love it. I
Banjo, where are you?
mine is down here. He's my Velcro baby. He's just been circling. I mean, you see me doing this, it's just because he keeps switching sides and I'm just petting
What
him.
kind of dog is he?
He is a red-nosed pit bull, and I was not going to keep him. I was not planning on it. My friend just didn't have room to foster any more dogs, and I was like, I had just got separated. I was not in great mental health at all, and I was like, I'll
Yeah.
take him for a week. He's my baby.
Let me see him. Can you see him?
Come on, Ace. Come on.
Oh, I love that name.
Or maybe he'll do a hug. Come here.
Oh, the baby. Oh my God. Oh, my dog heard me baby talk and now. Come here, Banjo. Where are you?
There
Where'd
we
you
go.
go?
He's in here. And I'm just gonna,
Oh.
I'm tracking the time. We have like 7 minutes-ish left, which is perfect. He just burped in my
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
No, he's fine. I love him. So I know you make glass. Do you like teach courses or
I
classes?
do. And teaching is actually like my favorite part of the journey because I always consider myself a process over product artist.
Yeah,
So being and that's a whole other thing and being neurodivergent and then entering a world that you don't know. So like entering the art world online
yeah,
is I did go to art school, so I had some familiarity with like criticism and stuff, but it is a different ball game.
yeah.
And especially when you're an artist that is process and not product based, the internet be a wild place, especially for a dying art that is gate kept and
Your pieces
used.
are phenomenal.
Thank you. I really appreciate that because I struggle with not thinking that I've gotten blocked by huge artists just for doing similar concepts that were not inspired on that just because that like being in this new art world with the internet like there is a lot of artists find authority in following and
Yeah,
then find concept authority in following and while I don't advocate for plagiarism at all what I do advocate is for artists to be understanding that not every person that needs art has access to it and the way they access it is different and is based on the phone in front of their face and um I think having a platform and then like talking out against people trying to find creativity in different ways I'm just like very against that but that's a whole other thing I am art therapy based I do art for process and the product if it slaps fuck yeah but like
yes,
I'm all process based baby.
yes. I love that. And how reflective is that of our journey as well, is that this we're in this process and we don't know the outcome yet. Just like
Nope.
you didn't know that the stained glass was going to be the outcome, but you followed,
Hmm.
trusted the process, and now you're continuing to get impact.
And it's crazy because like in the process, like I'll show you for an example. I'm doing a commission right now of this. And I'm not at home. I packed all my stuff. I didn't bring any of my tools and I got a heat fracture. And I'm just like, but that is part of it. Like that is part of glass. Like glass breaks, glass is imperfect. That's part of the journey. And that's why I don't focus on products. I mean, like I do, obviously, but I'm just like, no, part of the journey is breaking. So it is going to break in places you don't want to. I used to work for the stained glass artist in a studio who would make the workers come back, which is very illegal, and work unpaid for broken pieces that they had broken while working, which is like totally unethical. But it's also part of, I'm just like, no, breaking is a part of the process.
Yeah,
Breaking is a part of the process. And I encourage anyone that wants to do glass to do it for fun, not for, because there's just something so liberating about breaking something with intention to create something new. And if you can harness that, then your product will be whatever you want it to be.
that is so powerful. And we have 4 minutes left. So with that, this was leaving me thinking, you don't live that far. And what I ultimately want to do, not only with these interviews, I want to have an in-person speaking event. And
Yeah, let's do it.
and you're not far. Like you could totally, how far is Richmond from here?
I
I
mean,
don't,
I went to North Carolina last month to go to a concert. I would come.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
you could set up a table with your products as well. You could come and speak at the event in.
I would, because I love making art, but I love telling people about the process more. And I love teaching people how to harness themselves through. Because also, like being a woman and using a soldering iron, I'm sorry, it's fucking badass.
It's
Like,
so
I'm
hot.
sorry.
It's so
I'm sorry.
hot.
It's so hot. And the guys that DM me and telling me I'm doing it wrong, fuck you. I'm doing it right. And that's hot too. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's so, I don't know. It's very empowering. And yeah, I would fucking love that.
I
Sorry,
will.
I was trying to get like all the words in the last couple of minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm focused.
We're good. We're good. I got us on the time. So when we get off of here, I'm also going to send you a copy of the interview, and I'll send you my number, so that
Yeah.
like, you just have my con.
And if I can I like if I send a copy of it, can I clip it and post it?
Yeah, because what's going to happen is, I'll send the file. That's going to send it as a Google link.
Hmm.
So you should be able to, I'll send it probably as view, and you should be able to make a copy and download. If it doesn't work, I'll change the permissions to edit and just let me know. Just text me.
Cool.
And that way you can use
And if
it.
you want to do this again too, if you have any like questions that you want to like have me like I'm here for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, thank you for being patient with my ADHD brain this morning.
Oh my gosh, you're in such good company. And so the last one I did, Amy took a picture of us. Can I take a picture of us?
Yes.
All right. Ace, do you want to get in the picture? All right,
Oh, let's get the picture.
one, two, three. I love that. Oh,
That's
that's
so
great.
cute.
And so, I post this on social on the
You
story,
can put, yeah,
and then
anything
I'll
you
tag
want.
you and grab it
And
off.
I'll tag, you can collaborate. Yeah, whatever you need. I'm so excited. And yeah, let's try to like link in person too. I would
Yeah,
love that. Yeah, this
I
is
have
more of what I want to do.
I
So
have
this is like,
ideas flowing right now because with my coaching pack, we have 1 minute, we can do this. In my coaching package, I like to offer a welcome or closing gift. And
mhm.
since it's about women empowerment and pleasure and like all the things, some of exactly, like that would be so cool to like commission some of those for those.
Oh my God, I would love that.
Okay,
Oh, we're gonna talk soon.
yeah, it's gonna
You
be.
are such a delight. I love this so much.
You
Thank
were
you
like, I love
for,
you too.
yes, thank you for inviting me. I'm excited to get to know you better and to do all the projects.
Yes, I love this. Go team, it's
Go
happening.
team.
All
We'll
right.
keep in touch. And yeah, I'll send you my number too.
Perfect. All right. Chat soon. Thank you so much. Mwah.